Hey everyone, in today's video I am going to show you how I create a tempo map. So this way, if you are sharing files with someone, let's say that you're recording and you want to send it to a mix engineer, or if you're recording yourself and you want to create another session just to record a certain overdub. I do this all the time. If I'm recording vocals, I like to create a new session. I'll bounce down what I've been working on already and use that as a guide track, and then just have a nice clean session just to do vocals. But I need all my markers, my tempo, and everything like that. So this is what I do. I'm going to create, I can either create it at the top or the bottom. Let's just create it at the bottom over here. I'm going to select this so that I can create a new track under here, and I'm going to create a MIDI track. So I'm going to hit Shift, Command, N, and then I'm going to select MIDI track. Now I'm going to cancel that. I'm going to show you a much faster way that I do this. I do Shift, Command, N, then I hold down Command and I press the down arrow. And I just scroll down. While I'm holding down the Command key, I'm just pressing down the down arrow until I get to MIDI track. And then I hit Enter. All right, so there is my MIDI track. Now I'm going to label this tempo, and I'm going to hit Enter. And that's it. That's all I do. I do nothing else to it. So, but what I have to do now is I have to export this tempo map. All right, so now I'm going to go to File. I'm going to go to Export, and I'm going to export MIDI. MIDI file format, leave it the way it is. Real-time properties, make sure it's checked. Location reference, don't worry. Then you're going to click OK, and it's going to ask you where to save it. And I'm going to label it YouTube tempo map video. Okay, so now I'm going to close this session, and I'm going to create a new session, and we're going to call this YouTube tempo map video. All right. Okay. So now let's say that I'm doing a vocal dub of that same song, but now I don't have any markers or anything like that. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to import that MIDI file. So I'm going to go to import, click MIDI, and I'm going to find it. Okay, and here it is. Okay, you see MIDI. So I'm going to choose it. I'm going to click open. And now this is important. It's going to ask you import tempo map from MIDI file and import key signature from MIDI file. Make sure these two are selected. Okay, the location doesn't matter. The MIDI track doesn't matter. That's fine. I'm going to click OK, and look what happened. All it did was bring all the session, all the markers, the tempo, and if I had, let's say I chose the key of the previous song, is there, and that's it. It didn't add a track here because there was nothing in that MIDI track. And if we check over here, there's no clips because we didn't add anything to it. So it's nice and clean. And that's how you create tempo maps when you want to share all your settings, either with another client or another mix engineer, or if you are recording yourself the same song, but you want to use a new session because you want to clean it up and just focus on, let's say, dubs of vocals or guitars or bass. If you have any questions or any comments, please leave them down below. I answer all of them. And until next time, happy recording.